Okay, so coding's where things get a little bit complicated. Not really, because I wrote a lot of it for you. But instead of teaching you how to type up all the code, I already wrote it for you, and I'm going to give it to you in a Word document. So hopefully you have that up already. And you can see right here it has kind of instructions. Some of this stuff we already just did. So on maze, draw a circle and convert it to movie clip, call it player, and then and so I kind of have this already set up for you. Right here it says we're going to create two scenes, which we're going to do in a second. And then right here in red, it's all the code we're going to be using. It seems like a lot, and it is, but we're going to copy and paste a lot of it. And hopefully by the time we're done, you'll kind of understand what a lot of this means. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create the two scenes. If I don't do that, then the code's not going to work. So I'm going to jump back over here. I'm going to open up my window, and I'm going to open up my scene window, which happens to be right here. I already have it open. Um, and I'm going to delete one of these just so you can see how we make a new scene. So I have a scene called Maze, which in the code it says I need to have, and then I need to have one also called Next Scene. So I click on this little icon here, and it makes a new one, and I'm going to type in NEXT scene, because again, in the code, this is what it's calling for, and maze is all capitalized. Now you'll notice that my little maze disappeared because I'm on a different scene. If I jump back here to maze, there it's back. So I can toggle back and forth between the two mazes. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an exit over here. Then when I hit it, it'll jump to the next scene, and maybe it'll change a maze. Maybe it'll have more enemies. Maybe it'll be a different maze. Maybe this time it'll be underwater. But we can kind of continue our adventure by creating new scenes. So how do we code? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a new layer. And I'm going to put it all the way on the top. I'm going to call it actions. And so now I have my actions layer, which I spelled incorrectly, but I'm going to try again. So I have my actions layer. And then, like I said, I have a code already built for you. So I'm actually going to jump over to Word, and I'm going to highlight everything that's in red over both pages. There's a lot on the second page, so make sure you get it. And I'm going to go all the way down here to the close bracket. I'm going to hit Command C, which is copy, or edit copy, whichever works for you. And then I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to go to Actions. I'm going to click on the layer. I'm going to paste it in, but in order to do that, I need to open up my Actions window. So I'm going to go to Window, and I'm going to find Actions. And then I'm going to hit Command V. And just put in all this code. And you can see that some of it's in gray, which we'll talk about in a second. Gray is when we comment something out. So by putting 2 forward slashes in front of something, I can like leave little messages for myself, or I can put in some test codes, or I can put in codes that I'm not quite ready for, which is what the case is here. Very soon I'm going to turn these off, but I need things to happen first. Just very quickly, I'm going to run through the code. Just take a couple seconds just so you kind of understand what's going on here. And so here we have keyboard functions when the key is up and the key is down. And that just means literally when someone's holding a key down, we want it to run certain codes. When we let go of keys, we want it to run certain codes. Enter frame means automatically. It means kind of keep updating. The user doesn't have to do anything. It's just going to keep running a code continuously just to kind of keep score. And here we can see keyboard right, keyboard left, up, down. So those are literally the keys on your keyboard of the arrows. Then here, all this is saying is if your maze, the movie clip maze, comes in contact with the player, don't allow it to move. So if your player runs into the maze, stop it. And when does that all happen? If someone's holding down the right arrow. So if someone's holding down the right arrow, it's going to move your player to the right unless they run into the maze, and then it's going to stop. That's all you need to know about this. If you hold the left arrow, it'll move him to the left, or her to the left. But if you come in contact with the maze, it's going to stop moving. Same thing with the up and the down. And that's basically what all that says, is that gets us to move around. So I'm going to test it out real quick, and as are you, so we copy and paste it in there. I hit Command Return. Everything goes well. My little guy or gal should not be able, so I can move up and down. I can slide this way, but it will not allow me to go into the walls. So we're in great shape. All right, give it a shot.